The Northport Batang Pier is now 2-0 in the 2019 PBA Philippine Cup. After a disappointing campaign last conference, Coach Pido Harencio and the rest of the squad are ready to take it to the next level.
It's a disappointing conference last year, no? Kaya kami, we have a different outlook ngayon. Ang mindset is may mga goals kami. Kaya medyo aggressive kami ngayon.
Leading the charge for Batang Pier are their core veterans Sean Anthony, Mo Tautua, and 2018 scoring champion Stanley Pringle.
We just been sharpening up the plays, the offense. We're building on what we did last third conference. We still got the same plays. We added a couple more defensive rotations.
With the addition of NCAA champion Robert Bolick, Batang Pier will look to continue their pace as one of the league's best fast break teams with the likes of Jonathan Gray, Paolo Taha, and Nico Elorde.
We're all coming together and trying to play as a team, and I mean, you can tell we don't have one outstanding scorer every time. You know, it's always spread out between all of us.
You know, that's my teammates. We're gonna go to war for each other, and honestly, they know it's not about the trophies. We put the O's to the side, and we all focus on one goal: play as a team, be a team player. And other than that, we just we keep it moving.
Basta kami, bibigay namin yung 100 best namin every game. Expect na talagang we will be competitive every game.
Okay, so it's the Philippine Cup in the PBA. What is the goal of Northport in the Philippine Cup? I'll start with the youngest guy in this group, Sean Anthony.
For us, we want to improve on last year for sure. So last year we finished 5-6, one game, or not even one game, I think tied, but quotient put us into that twice to beat disadvantage. So our goal is to come in with at least 6 wins in the regular season to get a best of 3 series so we can make it to the semifinals. That's our minimum, where we want to be, and obviously the ultimate goal would be to win a championship as a team together.
Why would things be different this season?
I mean, we have some guys who were younger, but have another season under their belt, and as you could see, their maturity showed the first 2 games this conference, right? Nico hit some big shots down the stretch, made some big plays defensively, and Paolo was the player of the game, our first game, and stepped up huge. So having our younger players have some more experience, as well as the injection of new talent with a guy like Bolick, we're learning how to play with each other. And as you could see, first 2 games, I think we had 6 guys in double figures and 5 guys in double figures. So a balanced attack of multiple guys stepping up.
Kayong mga mas bata, you bring in new energy, you bring in new talent. So Paolo, hindi ba pressure para sa iyo yun na matindi yung responsibility mo para sa Northport?
Yun naman, hindi naman ako nape-pressure every game kasi with Coach Pido naman, may role naman ako sa team. Like, my role is to be a main stopper, to be stopper for us. Tapos just to parang bawasan lang yung load ni Kuya Sean tsaka ni Stan. Yung offense naman dumarating lang sa amin ni Nico. If there's an opportunity for us to score, then we score.
As the point guard, Nico, kwento mo naman sa viewers, no? Parang paano mo imamaneuver na meron ka kailangan pasahan na Stanley Pringle? Ngayon, dinagdag mo pa si Robert Bolick. I know Sean Anthony, he will get mad at you if you don't pass him the ball. I know this guy. All right? He just smiling over there, but if you don't pass him the ball, he's gonna get mad at you. So, how do you maneuver that? Lalo, ito katabi mo, ang ganda nun nilaro nung huli. Hihingi na rin ng bola yan. So, as the point guard, how do you make sure everyone's happy?
Siguro, equal opportunity lang. Sobrang, it's hard, pero kailangan balance lang. Siguro kung sino yung feel mong nakikita mong mainit during that game, yun, call a play for him para yun, makuha yung rhythm. Yung mga nagsastruggle, syempre bibigyan mo rin ng chance. Kumbaga, kailangan distribute lang talaga yung parang touches ng mga players.
Yeah, kasi that's interesting because you've shown the ability to score 20 plus points. But if you play alongside a Stanley Pringle Stanley Pringle is an MVP candidate in the PBA. You have Robert Bolick, who has shown na he can score big also. So, paano mo ibabalanse na lahat kayo you'll have opportunities to shine?
Yun nga, kay Coach Pido, sinasabi niya palagi sa amin equal opportunity. Kung sino yung, sabi nga ni Nico, kung sino yung mainit, katulad, for example, first game namin, si Robert, yun nga, mainit, sina Kuya Sean. So, doon talaga namin binibigay, sina Stanley. So, yun lang, parang timing lang talaga. If there's an opportunity for me, open court, yun, I'll go for it. Pero pag wala, yun, settle down, call a play for, Stanley and Kuya Sean sa lahat sa amin. So, marami namang options. Lahat naman kami may options to score sa system ni Coach Pido.
I was just joking about Sean. Sean's my friend. This guy can be best player of the game without asking for the basketball.
Yeah, I know.
I was just joking. Maybe it was half-net. Sean, being a senior statesman now, what do you remind the guys? What kind of wisdom do you share with them to make sure that your team will win?
I mean, I think part of the thing that we're just talking about, let's say our offense, it's playing for each other. So as it progresses, there's always a counter to the option. It's about finding the open man. So, for example, a guy like Stanley, the last 2 games, you might not have put up his crazy numbers, but his ability to draw out the defense and to create for the rest of his team goes unnoticed. But that's something that that sacrifice. So it's about everyone being able to contribute to find the open guy.
Do you see that Stanley, your teammate, can be the MVP, like dethrone Junmar as the MVP of the league? Kaya ba, Nico?
For sure. Grabe. Stanley yung nakita kong as in star player na grabe rin talaga magtrabaho. As in, di siya day off sa practice. As in, go hard siya talaga. So, for me, he deserves to be the MVP.
How about you, Paolo?
100% Stanley. I'm with Stanley for the MVP. Hopefully makuha niya this year. Kasi nakita mo naman, sabi nga ni Nico, every practice, Kuya Sean, Stan, nauna palagi, shooting, makita mo nagtatrabaho talaga. Tsaka magagalit talaga pag may kita siyang mga nagtatawanan, nagbibiruan sa practice. Si Stanley kasi yung type na seryoso eh. Gusto niya lahat maayos, gusto niya lahat seryoso. So, nakakahawa yung mentality na yun. So, malaking bagay din sa amin yun. Nakita mo yung leader mo, sina Kuya Sean, seryoso, andyan. Everyday, nagtatrabaho, tapos ikaw, hindi ka magtatrabaho. So, talagang mahahawa ka.
How realistic is Stanley's chance? Well, he did not dethrone Junmar for 2018. But what about for this season? Can he dethrone Junmar Fajardo as MVP?
I think it comes down to what we do as a team, right?
Winning.
So it's about us advancing. He statistically put up more stats than Junmar. And knowing Stanley, he would give up any individual award for a championship. And he doesn't care about... He can score... he can put 50, like literally puts up 50 in a night. But he would rather score, I think, like 11, like last night, but just get the W. That's the kind of guy Stanley is.
I know. We're still in the Philippine Cup. You just played how many games? But what about Robert Bolick? Can your teammate Robert Bolick, is he a Rookie of the Year candidate?
For sure.
For sure.
It's not CJ Perez. I mean, Ray is not going to be joining the PBA until some time. So, what about Robert's chances?
Feeling ko siya mag-Rookie of the Year kasi yun nga, past 2 games kita naman natin na parang hindi na rookie yung teammate namin si Robert. Ang ganda ng performance. Parang
Yung bigote niya pag veterano na eh.
Lucky charm na to eh.
Lucky charm yung bigote.
Ayaw putulin eh.
Oo, dapat hindi eh. Maganda yung so far yung Buenas eh.
We call him the rookie vet.
Yes.
You call him the rookie vet.
Yeah, because he plays like a vet. He talks like a vet. When we communicate with each other, we talk about what's going on, and he'll make some adjustments. He'll see things, and he'll be like, okay, they're doing this off of horns, so let's run it. I'm gonna hit it to you, and then you hit Paolo in the corner or something. So there's that knowledge of what's going on at a guy who's 23, which is a great thing. So there's true potential for him to be Rookie of the Year, but more than that, he has a really bright future ahead of him.
All right, our conversation with Sean, Paolo, and Nico continues after the break.